The Chernobyl nuclear power plant, even after decades, still emits dangerous levels of radiation. The haunting silence of the exclusion zone is a stark contrast to the bustling activity that once characterized this area. The remnants of the plant stand as a ghostly reminder of the past. This serves as a stark reminder of the catastrophic explosion that occurred on April 26, 1986. The explosion released a massive amount of radioactive particles into the atmosphere, affecting not just the immediate vicinity but also distant regions. The disaster, the world's worst nuclear accident, continues to impact the environment and human lives. The contaminated land and affected wildlife are a testament to the enduring legacy of the disaster. The once thriving town of Pripyat now stands abandoned, a ghost town frozen in time. The story of Chernobyl is a cautionary tale highlighting the devastating consequences of technological failures and human error. The brave efforts of the cleanup workers who risked their lives to contain the disaster are a testament to human resilience and courage. This essay delves into the events of that fateful day, exploring the causes, immediate impact, and long-term consequences of the disaster. We will examine the sequence of events that led to the explosion, the immediate response, and the ongoing efforts to mitigate the disaster's effects. In the early hours of April 26, 1986, during what was supposed to be a routine safety test, Reactor number 4 at the Chernobyl power plant experienced a catastrophic power surge. This surge was unexpected and unprecedented, leading to a series of events that would change the world forever. The surge led to a massive explosion, ripping apart the reactor core and releasing a deadly plume of radioactive material into the atmosphere. The explosion was so powerful that it blew the roof off the reactor building, sending debris and radiation into the sky. The explosion and subsequent fire sent shockwaves across the globe, marking a turning point in the history of nuclear energy. Firefighters and plant workers were the first responders, many of whom were unaware of the deadly levels of radiation they were exposed to. The disaster exposed the world to the devastating potential of unchecked nuclear power and raised serious questions about reactor safety and design. It led to a re-evaluation of nuclear policies and safety protocols worldwide, highlighting the need for stringent safety measures and international cooperation in nuclear energy management. The Chernobyl disaster was not simply a case of bad luck. A combination of design flaws in the reactor and a series of human errors contributed to the tragedy. The reactor's design lacked a containment structure, a crucial safety feature found in most Western reactors. This design flaw allowed radioactive material to escape directly into the environment. Compounding the problem, operators made a series of critical mistakes during the safety test, disabling safety systems and violating protocol. The immediate aftermath of the explosion was chaotic. The explosion sent a plume of radioactive material into the sky, contaminating the surrounding area. Panic and confusion spread quickly as the scale of the disaster became apparent. Firefighters, ill-equipped to handle a nuclear fire, bravely battled the blaze, exposing themselves to lethal doses of radiation. Many of these first responders were unaware of the true danger they faced, and their heroism came at a great personal cost. The nearby city of Pripyat, home to many plant workers and their families, was evacuated. Buses were brought in to transport residents who were told to take only essential items. The evacuation was swift but left a lasting impact on those who had to leave their lives behind. Residents, told they would return in a few days, left behind their belongings, unaware that they would never return to their homes. Personal items, toys and family photos were abandoned, frozen in time, as the city became a ghost town. The Soviet government, initially slow to acknowledge the disaster, eventually mobilized resources to contain the fallout and treat the victims. Military personnel, scientists and medical teams were deployed to manage the crisis, but the long-term consequences of the disaster would be felt for generations.